Old videos surface online of Johnny Craig using drugs. The mayor of Miami, Florida looks to end the Ultra Music Festival after a security guard gets trampled. Fearless Records stream Punk Goes 90s Volume 2. And today marks the 20th anniversary of Kurt Cobain's death. This is your APTV news for the week ending in April 5th. How's it going, everybody? I'm Nick Major, your APTV Los Angeles correspondent, and in our top news this week, on Wednesday morning, 3 videos surfaced online allegedly showing Johnny Craig using drugs, seen with a syringe in one video and hiding paraphernalia in another. The videos, which were uploaded by an ex-girlfriend of Craig's, were quickly taken down, and Craig responded swiftly by first posting a brief video on Instagram addressing the issue, and then another of him taking a drug test to prove he was clean. Craig also made several tweets in regards to the videos, stating, "It's sad she just can't let go, but I'm not going to let her hold old videos over my head, and I'm done with this drama once and for all." In more Johnny Craig news, his new band Slaves have posted a teaser for their first single. The single will be released in full on April 22nd, and the band's debut album is expected to drop this summer on Artery Recordings. Slaves are getting ready to head out on tour with Hands Like Houses, Misfortune, and Alive Like Me through the U.S., starting on May 23rd in Boston, Massachusetts. Last Friday at the Ultra Music Festival in Miami, Florida, a 28-year-old security guard was left in critical condition after being trampled by a mob of people who pushed down a fence she was on the opposite side of. In response to the events that took place, Miami Mayor Thomas Regalado said there will now be discussions to deny permits for next year for the events here in the city of Miami, and furthermore saying this was something that should have been avoided because the event organizers were told to reinforce the fence after attempts to run it down last year. On April 1st, Fearless Records released their new compilation album Punk Goes 90s Volume 2, featuring a variety of covers of popular 90s songs like Yellow Card performing Smashing Pumpkins' Today and Falling in Reverse taking on Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise. Fearless Records have also put the entire album up on their YouTube channel for stream, so be sure to check it out. Candy Hearts have released a new single called I Miss You off their upcoming album All the Ways You Let Me Down, which will be out on June 10th through Violently Happy Records.
I always like to sleep alone. Now I can't sleep, and even if you wake me up, I'd rather you be next to me.
Florida indie rockers Copeland have announced they are reuniting and are planning to release their first album in 6 years. In a video announcement, they revealed the new album is entitled Ixora, and it can now be pre-ordered at thecopelandsite.com. Ixora will be out on October 31st. This year, Nirvana were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. New photos were just released from the scene of Kurt Cobain's suicide, and today marks the 20th anniversary of his death. In honor and remembrance of the 27-year-old rocker, over at altpress.com, we reran the AP issue 71 cover story on Cobain that was originally released just after his suicide. In the first and only Stop the Press moment in AP history, Sonic Youth, who were going to be on the cover of issue 71, were bumped off to pay tribute to Cobain. Music journalist Dave Thompson, who was living in Seattle at the time, wrote the article as the drama was unfolding, so head on over to altpress.com to relive that dramatic time in music history. And head on over to altpress.com for more on these and other stories. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Nick_Major, as well as Alternative Press at AltPress to be up to date with all the latest in music news. Once again, I'm Nick Major, your APTV Los Angeles correspondent, and this has been your APTV news for April 5th, 2014. See you next time.